Half of men from the ages of 18 to 25 have never asked a woman out in person, and more than 70% of young women are waiting or desperately wanting men to approach them. So obviously, we've got a huge problem here. And the fear of rejection, we hear a lot about rejection, but what about the fear of the what if? Don't you think that should be bigger than the fear of rejection?
Yo, I think I've come to the conclusion that I ain't dating no more, dog. I'm over it. Take me out the game, coach. Like I don't even want to play. I don't even want to do this no more. Man, it's been a good run. It's been fun, but I don't. I can't. This is it. I'm focused on money and everything else. I can't. This shit is it's not only just stressful, but god damn, what you got to do nowadays? You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
I am finally free from the disappointment and the chokehold of dating. I have decided to be completely celibate and just quit dating in 2026.
There is a quiet revolution happening right now, and most people in government and in mainstream are pretending they don't even see it. Millions of men are not fighting. They are not even protesting. They are not announcing anything. They are simply disappearing. They have completely stopped chasing. They have stopped explaining. They have even stopped begging to be valued. And now the question some women are beginning to ask is, why? Why have men decided to be doing this? And believe me, whether you like it or not, no one is coming to save the dating market. And honestly, to me, that's good news. Because men who are actually walking away from dating right now are about to build the best decade of their life. Bro, let me ask you something. When was the last time you really felt like the world appreciated what you bring to the table as a man? Because I can tell you for a fact, there is a growing number of men who looked around, looked at what they were expected to provide, looked at what was given to them or what was proposed to them, and they concluded that maybe the problem was not that they needed to try harder, maybe they just needed to choose differently. For years, men were told to work harder, to provide more, to sacrifice more, to tolerate more, and eventually you will be appreciated. But something completely changed that was not in the rule book. A generation of men looked at the deal they were being offered and quietly said no. And that decision is quietly changing society as we speak. And that's why today we are breaking down why a complete generation of men have decided to stop playing a rigged game, a game that's been rigged against them even before you even step into the dating market. But before that, if you're a man who's done chasing and ready to start building, you're in the right place. Smash the subscribe button. This channel is for you because every video, every day is one more brick to a life you don't have to explain to anyone because you owe no one an explanation. Now, let's start with a number no one wants to say out loud. Pew Research tracked it. Here you can say single men today are 11% less likely to be looking for a relationship as compared to just a couple of years ago. And believe me, brother, that's not a coincidence. And that's not men giving up, as you often see on TikTok. No, that's men waking up to the modern reality. For a couple of decades, the message to us men have been very simple. You all are toxic if you pursue. You are weak if you don't. You are trash if you leave. You're a coward if you stay. It's just like they put us somewhere where every door closed in front of us. And then they still called us cowards or stupid for standing in the hallway after closing every door around us. So a generation of men looked at the rigged game and did what no one was expecting. They did what the government were not expecting, what society was not expecting. They simply stopped playing and they didn't explain themselves. Every day you see women on TikTok asking, where are all the good men? Why have men stopped dating? Men are this and that. Men have that. You don't see men explaining themselves. You don't see men saying, complaining they are not going to be dating because no, they just went silent. I mean, when I was preparing this video, I went all in the rabbit hole of TikTok trying to look or get a video of men announcing themselves like they will stop dating. Bro, everything I was finding was women. Women complaining about men not approaching. Women asking where are the men. I found I think two or three videos of men saying they are not more dating. In every 50 videos, you could find one video of a guy that tells you it's silence. The revolution is silence. It's not being televised. It's not being put on TikTok, but it's happening. And that's why the opposite sex is complaining and is furious, and the government are just confused about it. So I need you to hear this, brother, not as a crowd, just as one man, me and you. Going silent is not defeat. Going silent is simply the first step of a man who is done outsourcing his worth to people who never even cared about him. Going silent is the first step of a man who is about to build himself into something the world does not expect. And I want to remind you, you don't owe the dating world your participation. No, you don't owe anyone performance. You get to opt out. And building yourself in that silence is the most rebellious thing you can do to a society that is built on your compliance, to a society that's built on men's compliance. So when you opt out in silence and build yourself aggressively, bro, there is nothing more rebellious and more rewarding at the same time for a guy like you. Now, this is the part they don't tell you. Opting out is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new chapter, because every guy who's gone quiet on the chase have gone loud somewhere else. Maybe in the gym, maybe in the bank account, maybe in business, maybe in the brotherhood, because silence is not empty. Silence is where you are rebuilt. Make a cautious decision today that as you are opting out, if your finances are not good, but from now to 9 to 12 months, you will be in a different place. You will be in a much better place. Make a conscious decision that if you are out of shape, if you are not fit, if you are overweight, you are going to hit the gym. You are going to build a body that you deserve. You are going to put everyone who doubted you into shame. Make a conscious decision that from now to 6 months, as you are opting out, you are going to learn a new skill. Maybe it's social media, like I'm doing now. And if you choose the social media road, just know that at the beginning it's going to be difficult. Some people will make fun of you, but it doesn't matter. What matters is what you're building. Learn something in crypto, learn something in AI. Just learn a new skill that's going to make you better. Don't just opt out and go sit on your basement and cry every day. No, learn confidence, learn competence, learn how to communicate. Because if you opt out and you just cry every day and blame everyone without taking action, bro, you are not doing yourself a service, because no one is coming to save you. Now, before we continue, if this is hitting home, then join the membership, because there we talk about what we really mean. We talk about what we value without fear of being exposed or without fear of anything. We're YouTube, because YouTube does not share my videos, but in the membership, everyone communicates, everyone says what they think. And from the end of this week, I'm going to be doing a new series, Comment of the Week. Anyone who does a comment that I say that it's worth, sharing, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to tag you and we are going to discuss about it. Join the membership below, buy the merch. Let's support the movement. Let's grow. Let's go bigger, because it's only together that we can go bigger. Now let's dig deep into what opt out really looks like, because it's not a man alone in the dark room. And Pew's data back this as well. Young men are single at nearly double the same level of single women as we speak right now. And that gap is only going to grow bigger until something changes. But that change is not going to come from you. You just have to focus on yourself. That change is going to come from society if they decide to realign. If not, again, that gap is just going to grow wider and wider. So when they tell you the number of men who are not dating are double the number of women, you understand that it's not just a small group of people, it's a movement, and movements build things. So, what should opting out look like? Opting out looks like a man who is done using his time to decode mixed signals in a dating market that does not favor him. Instead, he used that time to decode his life, to decode what he wants to achieve, and to decode how he can achieve it. Opting out looks like a man setting boundaries around his life in places where he used to allow everything flow, in places where he used to allow people to bend him over. Now he's setting the boundaries. Opting out looks like a bank account that keeps growing because that bank account has top funding dates that go nowhere. Opting out looks like brothers who show up for each other, like you're showing up for me now, like you're watching this video, like you're sharing it to other brothers to watch. That's what opting out looks like. Showing up for each other instead of showing up for a system that never cared about you in the first place. Now, here's the part that scares people about silent men. A silent man is not bitter, because bitter men are loud. Bitter men are still begging for approval from the old system. But the silent man is not complaining. He's not even arguing anymore. He's simply building a life so solid that the old rules do not even matter to him anymore, because they are useless to him. He does not care about the old rules. He's shattered them. He's broken the shell and he set himself free. And that's not anger, bro. That's peace. And peace is priceless. So if you've been made to feel replaceable, to feel unwanted, to feel unnecessary, I want you to understand something. A man who builds himself in silence become a man no one can ignore. Not because he's chasing attention, but simply because he stopped needing their attention. It's okay. People will try to shame you back online. They will try to ridicule you so that you step back on track. But it doesn't matter what they think about you because they don't know you and they don't even care about you. They just want you to obey. Now, I want you to also know that none of this works without a strong and solid body carrying everything you have in mind. Because a man opting out still needs to be strong. He still needs to show up for himself physically every fucking day. And that's why I have this fitness channel. It's all for men. Everything for men. Men's weight loss, men's well-being, men's exercises, testosterone, fat, everything that has to do with a man building himself as a solid and strong man. Go there, check it out, subscribe, because I'm going to be pouring a lot of stuff only for men as far as fitness is concerned. I don't want to link it to this one. That's why I made it separate, only for fitness. And if you've decided to opt out or you are not sure where you stand as far as this is concerned, I'm going to help you. I have a free resource. It's called the Opt Out Decision Test. It's not motivation, but it's a mirror in front of you. It's going to help you decide if you are ready to opt out or not, or if you're opting out based on emotions or on logic. Again, it's free. Grab it on the first comment below and share your experience with all of us, bro. When's that moment you went silent? When's the moment you start questioning yourself if it was even worth it? I know I have some G's who've been silent for the past 20 years, some for the past 10 years, some just for the past 2 months. Let us know below. And don't leave without clicking this next video because one video is not enough. Check on this video and then share this with any brother who needs to watch this. Let's push it to go as wide as possible. Smash the subscribe button, comment, like, hype the video, and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Copy that.